Halo, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Mutiara in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is some areas in Sumbawa Regency are experiencing drought. Several areas in Sumbawa Regency, West Nusa Tenggara Province have been hit by drought for the past 2 months. This was stated by the head of the Emergency and Logistic Division of the Regional Disaster Management Agency of Sumbawa Regency, Rusdianto, on Monday, September 26, 2022. He explained that drought occurred in 3 zones of Sumbawa Regency. Drought spread over 18 sub-districts in the western, central, and eastern parts of Sumbawa Regency. One of those areas is the North Moyo sub-district, precisely in the Kukin village area. Many of residents' wells were dry, so they were assisted by the drop of clean water from Samarpayu. Still in the exact same sub-district in the Labu Sawo area, Filter Village, the community also lacks clean water that is suitable for consumption. The residents' well water is mixed with seawater because it is located on the coast. The man, who is familiarly called Anto, estimates that this phenomenon will last until the beginning of November 2022. Even though it is the beginning of the rainy season, people still need clean water supplies. For this need, the Sumbawa Regional Disaster Management Agency cooperates with various private parties to provide clean water. The next news is flooded up to a height of 9 meters in Pangandaran. The flood update in Pangandaran until the 28th day of September 2022 still inundated a number of villages and hampered the activities of local residents. Therefore, West Java Quick Response conducted a data collection assessment in the flood affected areas according to the direction of the Governor West Java Ridwan Kamil. It is known this flood even occurred in the area of Bunisari Village, Cigugur District, Pangandaran Regency, West Java. 7 hectares of land in the village area was flooded, with a total loss suffered by the community around 50 million. The head of Bunisari Village, Saipuddin, said that the flooding in Bunisari Village had spread to several remote locations which were considered low. Of the 7 hectares, apart from settlements, there is also about 1 hectare of rice fields and the rest area plantation planted with crops such as cucumbers, eggplant, and chilies. According to him, if it doesn't rain this week, there is a possibility that the flood will recede and dry up again. But if it rains, the flood will surely increase again. In Bunisari Village, he said, there were as many as 33 families who were severely affected by the flood. The water level varies, some 1 meter, some 3 meters, 5 meters, some 7 meters, and even up to 9 meters. Now, he and the residents just hope that in these weeks there won't be a high enough rain intensity. The next news is KM Sabuk Nusantara ship stranded in South Bengkulu. The evacuation of the 46 km Sabuk Nusantara ship that was stranded on Pino Beach Market, Pino Raya District, South Bengkulu Regency on Tuesday, September 27, 2022, was still waiting for orders from the Directorate General of Sea Transportation. As a result of not being evacuated by the Sea Transportation Agency, the location where the ship sank or stranded became a place for people to take selfies. Because it is rare for ships with large size to lean or pull over on the coast of South Bengkulu. The head of the Pino Raya Sector Police, Junaidi, said that until now there has been no coordination from the machinists, captains, and crew related to the evacuation of the 46 km Sabuk Nusantara ships. Based on the story of one of the crew, the ship was from Banda Aceh with the aim of docking at the port of Tanjung Priok, and after arriving there, repairs would be made. In fact, before hitting there, his party had checked it and there was no damage at all. The head of the Bengkulu National Search and Rescue Agency, M. Arafa, explained it. The chronology of the stranded KM Sabuk Nusantara 46 ships. The 46 km Sabuk Nusantara ship sailed from Aceh to Tanjung Priok. On Tuesday, September 27, 2022, the ship entered the waters of Bengkulu Province in South Bengkulu. On the way at around 10 minutes to 11 p.m., suddenly the ship's engine had problems in the waters of Pino Beach Market. As a result, the ship ran aground. The captain of the ship then asked for help to evacuate. At 11:30 p.m., the Bengkulu National Search and Rescue Agency received this report and dispatched a search and rescue team from Rescue Mana to evacuate the crew of the KM Sabuk Nusantara ship, which consists of 19 people. The search and rescue team managed to reach the ship's location on Wednesday, September 28, 2022 at 1 a.m. and immediately carried out evacuation efforts. The evacuation process itself was hampered by bad weather and high waves. The 19 crew members were then taken to the residents' homes before being placed in the Marina Dua Hotel. The next news is deadly accident leaves 3 people died. The deadly accident incident occurred in Sukabumi involving an expanded car and a transportation. The police determined that H.H. was 71 years old, who is an expanded car driver who was involved in a fatal accident on route RA Kosasi Sukabumi, West Java. The expanded car driven by E.H. crashed into a public transportation and resulted in the death of 3 people. The head of the Law Enforcement Unit of Sukabumi City Resort Police Traffic Unit, 2nd Police Inspector Jajat Munajat, said that on the 5th day the case had entered the investigation stage. Since being raised to the investigation process, at that time the person concerned or E.H. sister automatically rose to become a suspect. Even the Law Enforcement Unit, the Traffic Unit, has issued a warrant from the start of an investigation to reveal the fatal accident. As a result, the suspect E.H. is threatened with being charged with Article 310 paragraphs 4 and 3, namely negligence that could result in the death of another person. For the threat of a sentence of 6 years and a fine of 12 million rupiah. The next news is cancellation of conversion of 3 kilograms LPG stove to electric stove. Deputy Chairman of Commission 7 of the House of Representatives of the Republic Indonesia, Edi Suparno, appreciated the decision of the State Electricity Company to cancel the program to transfer or convert 3 kilograms of LPG stoves to electric stoves. Because according to him, the use of induction cookers requires in-depth analysis and involves all stakeholders. Previously, the program for the transfer or conversion of 3 kilograms of LPG stoves to electric stove was finally cancelled. The State Electricity Company canceled the plan in order to maintain the comfort of the community in the post-COVID-19 economic recovery. The government's plan to convert LPG stoves to electric or induction stoves previously received a lot of attention, including members of the House of Representatives of Republik Indonesia Mulan Jamila. Even because of his criticism, Mulan's name appeared in trending topics on Twitter on Friday, September 23, 2022 in the afternoon. Many claimed to agree with the criticism made by Ahmad Dhani's wife during a working meeting of Commission 7 with the Director General of Information on the Defense Equipment Industry Database in Indonesia, the Ministry of Industry, on Wednesday, September 21, 2022. In his criticism, Mulan insisted that the policy to change people's habits from using LPG stoves to using electric stoves would only create new problems. Mulan admitted that the policy to switch to electric stove was too hasty. He explained it further. If the community needs to increase the cost to buy a new frying pan, and it will be difficult if there is a celebration. Mulan also explained that Indonesian cuisine is not suitable if cooked using an electric stove. Mulan explained that 3 kilograms of LPG stoves are still needed for the community. Finally, she emphasized that electric stoves are not suitable for Indonesian cooking culture. The next news is 1,000 Sasando Sound concert in Labuhan Bajo. The Voice of 1,000 Sasando concert will be held at the waterfront City Marina Labuan Bajo, West Manggarai Regency. The 1,000 Sasando Voice concert station, which involves students in Labuan Bajo, West Manggarai Regency, is currently in the rehearsal stage. A number of students claim to be enthusiastic about participating in the rehearsal for the 1,000 Sasando Voice concert at the waterfront City Marina Labuan Bajo, West Manggarai Regency, East Nusa Tenggara on Tuesday, September 27, 2022. The activity, entitled Magical Sound of Sasando for the World, was attended by students from East Nusa Tenggara Province. The event is scheduled to be attended by First Lady Iriana Joko Widodo and the wife of Vice President Wuri Ma'ruf Amin, and their entourage in a series of activities for 2 days in Labuan Bajo. Accompanied by a number of his colleagues, Arwan admitted that he had just learned a musical instrument from Rote Ndau Regency for the past week. Another 3 Komodo State vocational high school student, Ergul, admitted that he was enthusiastic ahead of the concert tomorrow. He promised to show his best in order to raise the name of the traditional musical instrument Sasando in front of important state guests. Meanwhile, the chairman of the National Crafts Council of East Nusa Tenggara Province, Julie Laiskodat, in the rehearsal gave directions so that the participants of the activity prepare themselves well. In addition, Julie, who is also a member of Commission Board, the House of Representatives Republik Indonesia, provided motivation so that the participants could perform their best on the day of the performance. Separately, the music director of the Son of 1,000 Sasando concert, Isunis Nodi, revealed that preparation for the activities have been carried out. He claims preparation have reached 95%. It is noted the activity was initiated by the National Craft Council of East Nusa Tenggara Province together with the Education and Culture Office of East Nusa Tenggara Province. The last news is thousands of workers demonstrate in front of the Purwakarta District Government Office. Thousands of workers who are members of the Purwakarta All Indonesian Union held a demonstration in front of the Purwakarta Regency Government Office on Wednesday, September 28, 2022 in the afternoon. According to tribunjabar.id's observation at the location, the bus of action arrived in front of the Purwakarta Regency Government Office precisely on Ganda Negara route at around 12:30 p.m. The head of the SPSI branch of Purwakarta Regency, Ira Nur Laila, said that there were 4 demands made at the demonstration, which was held this Wednesday afternoon. He said his party also demanded the cancellation of the employment creation law. In addition, Ira said that this demonstration also asked the government of Purwakarta Regency to recommend to the central government that the wages of workers in Purwakarta be increased by 24%. As for the demonstration, the region of Purwakarta Anaratna Mustika met the crowd and boarded a command car. The region, who is usually called Ambu Anes, said that the Purwakarta Regency government had actually supported it by making a recommendation letter to the central government regarding the increase in fuel prices after the Job Creation Act. Well, I think that's all the news for today with me, Mutiara. Don't forget to follow us in YouTube Tribun Lampung News Video, Tribun Lampung Facebook account, Tribun Lampung Instagram account, and Tribun Lampung TikTok account for further information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.